What up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. Just received a email 2 days ago and I'm just deciding to, share it on YouTube now. Just gonna say, guys, this email is pretty intense. It's pretty insane. So here we have it here. Look here, Jermaine, I really like you. But look here, I got a point I want to get across to you, and I'm not gonna stop fucking with you until I get my point across. Lately, you live streams make no fucking sense. You don't have a fucking opinion about anything anymore. Everything you say nowadays is Switzerland, Switzerland, Switzerland. I really wish you stop it with the Switzerland bullshit. You live in America, dumbass. Yes, you are so afraid to voice your opinion out there. I've noticed that you took down the that capitalism video. Want you to re-upload that video back to YouTube. If you don't, there will be consequences. Don't fucking live stream if you have to beat around the bush. And let me tell you something. Let me put this out there before I make my own YouTube video calling you out. That's bullshit. This boo thing is bad news. That thing you're dating is a complete lunatic. If you don't believe me, why won't you private message some of Lori's friends and just ask them questions about Lori? I will talk more about your boo thing in the next email. Thank you for not showing up to the event this afternoon. It was really nice without you. We know you really don't give a fuck about the animals. At the end of the day, the only reason you went vegan because you see profits in it. I fucking can't stand people who think like this. Why do you want to be rich? It makes no fucking sense. We're all gonna die someday. So many animals are being slaughtered right now and you're not doing anything to stop it. You have a massive platform. You could push for change, but you refuse to. You just want to talk about fucking Matterport. Hope you lose all your money in Matterport. You're really fucking stupid. Only idiots invest their money in the stock market. I also noticed on your videos you listed Israel as your second favorite country. This really pisses me the fuck off. Why do you like Israel? What about the Palestine? Okay, guys, that was long. That was intense. Let's just break this down. So if you guys don't know, a couple of days ago on Saturday, there was a big event going on in the city. It was this event, and it was gonna be a protest afterwards, and I was gonna go. I had spoke about this last week. I had went on live stream and I was saying, hey, there's gonna be a protest coming up this soon. Well, someone posted the name of the protest in the chat, and then a couple days later, I'm starting to receive these weird phone calls. I'm not saying that the person that's calling me was the person that was in the chat, but basically what I'm trying to say is I didn't really say. I said I was going to a protest this weekend, but I never said the event, and someone guessed the event, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting these phone calls that are telling me don't go to the event, right? They didn't say protest, but they said don't go to the event. I was guessing that they were talking about the same event that I was going to go to because, it was Saturday and I was going to go to this, this event. So I ended up not going because, this person had called me and, they were calling me over and over and over. They literally called me for an hour straight. And towards the ending of that hour, I was just look, I'm just gonna cut my phone off because now they're calling multiple times a minute. At first they were calling once a minute, and then they were calling 4 times, 5 times a minute. It was just a little too much for me. So I ended up turning my phone off. When I turned my phone off, I got on the computer, and guess what? I received this email. So let's just jump right into this email here. So, lately on live streams, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, I don't know, I've just been getting trolled a lot. And it's not really in live streams, but I've been getting trolled off of things that I say in live streams. And some of these things that I'm getting trolled for are just ridiculous, completely ridiculous. Just to want to move forward in life. Literally people are trolling me for being inspirational, for being inspirational. So now I'm to the point where I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting weird emails, and gosh, is it really worth live streaming? I definitely love to live stream, but when I'm getting emails from different people messaging me like weird things and like making fun of like, you know, some of the things I believe in, and making fun of like, you know, investing in the stock market, and making fun of me for investing in crypto. It's like, I don't know. It's just been a lot of drama like in my personal life, and then it's also been a lot of drama with the whole like YouTube thing. So I just said, you know, look, I'm gonna, you know, not go live for a little bit, because lately I have been very, very Switzerland in a lot of things. And the reason why I've been very, very Switzerland is because I've been getting trolled like offline. It's just really annoying, and it's for really stupid reasons. Like, it's for stupid reasons. It's for like wanting something that like someone else can't have, but like I want it, and it's something that I can achieve in my life, but then I get trolled for that. And it's like, do you people literally have no other life? You literally have no other life. You make fun of me because I freaking invest in the stock market. Like, I'm just gonna keep going on, because anyone with a half a brain will just realize that like this makes no sense. This person literally doesn't have, you know, a lot going on in their life if they have to sit there and message me. And I guess I really don't have much going on in my life if I'm sitting here making a YouTube video talking about this email that I just received. But guess what? I thought it would make an entertaining video, and it would, you know, maybe show people some of the things that like influencers deal with that maybe they don't necessarily talk about. So let's continue to go down this email, because like I say, this email is crazy. Okay, I've been Switzerland. I think I'm gonna make another video talking about why I've been Switzerland. And I'll probably make that video coming out soon. But just to say something really quick about that, we live in an era now that like I mean, if you like someone that was accused of a crime, you can be canceled. Basically, we live in an era like that right now. Just recently, I heard someone talk about R. Kelly, and they liked an R. Kelly song. So I guess all this news came out about R. Kelly, that like they found him guilty and stuff like that. And the person that said that they liked an R. Kelly song a couple days ago were like getting trolled on the internet, and they're saying that like you support R. Kelly, and R. Kelly is like a horrible person. R. Kelly, you know, did all this stuff back in the day, and like you like R. Kelly. And the person didn't necessarily say that they like liked R. Kelly. They like, maybe they liked R. Kelly's song. Sometimes you may hear a song on the radio and you may like that song, but you may not necessarily know about the person that made the song, right? You may think, oh yeah, that song, like I've heard it over and over, but you may not even know much about the artist. And it's like, if you can be counseled over that, like, I mean, should we even tell people like what songs that we like? Should we even tell people like things that we like? We are sort of living in a society where like, if you like this person over here, don't talk to me. Like, if you support this person over here, don't talk to me. We're not friends. We're literally living in times like this, you know? And that's why I've become so Switzerland on things, because I don't want to, you know, back a cause, okay? And then now people don't want to deal with me because I back this cause, and they're not for this cause that I'm backing. You know, when I went vegan, a lot of people, or when I went plant-based, a lot of people like stopped following me because they didn't want to, you know, see me eating plant-based foods, you know? So they just stopped following me. And this is just kind of how, you know, things happen. Like, sometimes you do something and people don't like it, so, you know, they stop following you. But sometimes you do something and people don't like it, and you literally get trolled, you know? Like I'm being trolled now. So like Switzerland. And the biggest deal with that is like, if I don't give my opinion on something, maybe I can skate without, you know, being looked at like I'm, you know, the worst person in the world for, you know, saying that this person over here actually said something good in their lifetime, right? And then you think that this person is completely horrible, and I just said that, you know, this person did something good within their lifetime, and now you disown me as a friend, and you say that I'm with this person just because I admitted that they did something good in their lifetime. I mean, this is the era that we're living in now, where like, you know, this is why I'm just becoming more Switzerland. Like, the trolling. And this is not something that has just started happening, you know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. This has been going on for months, okay? And I just didn't really speak of it, because I, haven't really got emails as long and detailed as this one right here. But let's just continue going on. You're afraid to voice your opinion out there? Well, yeah, because it's really easy to get canceled nowadays, Okay, so they noticed that I took down the capitalism video. So the reason why I took down that capitalism video is maybe it could be rubbed the wrong way for some people, and it also didn't really get a lot of views. So that was one reason why I took it down. I thought maybe, people wouldn't really relate with it as much. So that was one reason I took it down. Well, this person in this email is demanding that I re-upload that video. So I don't exactly know what I said in that video. But if they're telling me to re-upload the video, I'm taking it that the capitalism video did not offend whoever sent me this email, because they're like, re-upload it. And they say that if I don't re-upload it, there will be consequences. I don't know what the consequences are, but I don't know. Don't live stream if you have to, beat around the bush. Okay, not live streaming. Let me see. It looks like they're gonna make a YouTube video and call me out for my BS and me being fake on live stream and just not being, taking sides on certain things. Like I said, it's a lot of things I don't want to take sides on. Like, it's a lot of things I just don't want to take sides on, because once again, if I take sides on a particular cause, there may be like, a company that says, oh, we don't want to deal with him because he's with that, That's how the culture is going now. It's like, it's becoming a split. Like, if you're with them, we hate you, right? If you're with them, we like you, That's kind of how it is. Let's continue to go down. They're talking about they're talking about Lori now, how, this person thinks that, Lori is crazy and, lunatic and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just going to keep strolling. Looks like this email was more geared towards me. And they also said there would be another email talking about Lori. So I guess I'll have to wait on that one. If you don't believe me, why won't you private message some of Lori's friends? Which I think that's a little weird, and I don't... Lori has a gazillion friends, so like, yeah, let's just keep going down. Thank you for not showing up to the event this afternoon. So, guys, this is one thing I was thinking about. They really just did not want me to show up to this event. I don't know for what reason. I don't know why, but they really did not want me to show up to this event. And earlier, before I got this email on Saturday, they kept calling me over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And like, a couple times I answered the phone, and a majority of the time when I would answer the phone, like, I didn't hear anything. A couple times I heard like some roughing noise. And then a few times someone actually said something, but they would say something like, don't show up to the event, like, don't show up to the event. Like, if you show up to the event, such and such is going to happen. I'm not going to repeat what they said, but like, they said, don't show up to the event. Like, don't show up to the event. Like, don't show up to the event. And I get what you're saying. Okay. You say, don't do something. Okay. I won't show up. So I didn't show up to the event. Okay, cool. And I guess that this person is, upset because they think that I am I'm not for the animal rights. I guess this person is upset because I am not using my platform like a YouTube to promote veganism for the animals. I use my platform, YouTube, to just be myself. And once again, remember what I said about cancel culture. Sometimes if you are not 100% for something, you are the enemy, okay? If you are not 100% for something, you are the enemy, you are the threat. So I don't know kind of how this email is worded down here. It looks like maybe I'm just the threat because I'm not using my platform to spread their message. It seems like to me their message is they want me to, be for the animals and spread it for the animals. That, once again, that's not why I made YouTube. I'm not a cooking channel. I don't even cook for the most part. for them. I really don't talk about, I mean, I talk about food, but I don't talk about food enough to be considered a food channel. I typically like to stay away from topics that are going to tell people that they need to do something. I feel like a lot of, movements, they basically tell people you need to do this and you need to do that. And I don't exactly want to push that. Okay, I understand if that is what people like, but that's not what I want to push. I don't want to tell anyone you need to be this. I don't want to tell anyone you need to do this. I don't want to say any of that. I'm not telling you need to do anything. For all as I can say, you need to just keep living and be happy, okay? And hopefully I don't offend anyone with the whole statement of you need to live and you need to be happy. Because I don't know, maybe you wake up every day and you don't want to be happy. And my opinion just said that, you should live and be happy, right? So I don't know, at the end of the day, you can't make everyone happy. I don't know if this is just an upset person, or I don't know if this person is like for real and they're just like, look, bro, you should use your platform to promote, veganism, or you should use your platform to promote whatever that this person that's sending this email wants me to promote. It gets really, really crazy the farther we go down here. Okay, so now we get down here. Now, I'm not really gonna talk about this because I feel that if I talk about this part enough, this might push their buttons a little too much, the person that sent this. We get down here to this bottom part. You only went vegan because you see profits in it. I'm gonna let you guys, talk about that. What do you see? Do you guys see profits in being vegan? Do you not see profits in being vegan? I'm gonna let you guys answer that one. And then we go over why you want to be rich. It makes no sense. You're all gonna die someday. Once again, I'm gonna let you guys talk about this one here. What do you guys think about being rich? Do you guys wanna better your life? Do you wanna work at McDonald's your whole life? Do you want to, once again, I'm going to keep going. So many animals are being slaughtered right now and you're not doing anything to stop it. I guess I could make YouTube videos talking about animals being slaughtered, but once again, I'm going to let you guys talk about that. We're going to keep going down. You have a massive platform, but you refuse to push for change. Biggest reason why I refuse to push for change is because this is not the platform that I started with. And I think if I started to change this platform and talk about veganism, I believe that I would lose a lot of viewers. I think I would lose a lot of watch time, and I think that would just be a really bad business idea. No, I don't want to change my business here on YouTube. I don't want to change like the things I talk about. I just want to be myself, I want to talk about random things and stocks and innovation, and I want to talk about positive things. I want to talk about how the future is going to be better. Right? And I really think the future is going to be a better place. Like, I think things will get better in the future. I think it's going to be rocky, but I don't want to just sit here and talk about doom and gloom and, why even live? You might as well, stop. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be negative, yo. I'm a positive person. I wake up every day and I'm happy to wake up. Like, I'm happy to wake up and look out the window and be like, yay, we're going to do something awesome today. I'm just not a negative person, and I'm not really I just can't really spread negativity like that. Like, it's just not me. Only thing I'll talk about is Matterport. Hope you lose all your money in Matterport. You are really stupid. Only idiots invest their money in the stock market. Once again, I don't get that. I'm gonna let you guys figure that out. I guess only idiots invest in the stock market. So I don't know, is this person trying to say that only idiots make money and smart people are poor and they don't make money? I really don't know. I'm trying to use my imagination. Let's just keep going down. Oh yeah, this is one that let me know that this person's been following me for some time. This person's been following me for some time here, because they're talking about how Israel, has I listed Israel as my second favorite country, and guess what? I actually, if you go look at previous YouTube videos and you go look down in the bottom in the description, you will see, it'll say my top favorite countries, that it says top favorite country like South Africa. And then it says favorite country number 3, England. And then in the middle between 1 and 3 is number 2, and I have listed blank. Well, let me explain that for the people that don't know. I actually removed Israel off of number 2, and I just left it blank. I did this right after, Israel and the Palestine got into this big fight. I did this because people were trolling me, and they were saying, well, how do you like Israel when they were bombing Palestine? And once again, this goes back to the beginning of this video when I was talking about how if you like a country, if you like someone, if you like a company, or if you like a country, and they do something wrong, how you can be counseled, right? Well, I removed Israel off of, the number 2 spot a long time ago, because people were calling me out back then. They were calling me like a murderer because I said Israel was my second favorite country. Now, let me explain something to all the people that, that don't understand something here. When you go to a country like Israel, you have the people, you have the government, okay? But let's think about a different country right now. Let's think about the country of China. When you go to China, you have the people, you have the government, okay? The Chinese people are not the same as the Chinese government. What the Chinese government does is not the same as what the people do. What the Chinese government does, the people don't all agree with. Okay, now since I use China as an example, let's go back to Israel, okay? Because so many people hate Israel with a freaking passion that I can't even use that example, so that's why I use China. So the same thing with Israel. The government is different from the people. And the reason why I listed Israel as my second favorite country is because of the experience that I had in Israel. It had nothing to do with war. It had nothing to do with government. It had nothing to do with majority of the reasons why people hate this country. It had nothing to do with why majority of people hate that country, okay? The reason why I said it was my second favorite country is because I went there and I had a positive experience. I went there, had a great time. The food was great. I mean, the people were freaking awesome. I just thought it was an easy country to get around because it's a really small country. I just had a positive experience there. I had a lot of really good things that happened when I was there. I literally lost a freaking iPhone on a bus in a different city. And I went back and freaking got it back. Someone turned it in, okay? Try doing that in America, yo. Yeah, you might get it back, but chances are you might not. I had a blast there. And it's not gonna change. Maybe I won't have it as number 2, but what, Israel and the Palestine have did, that has nothing to do of, my experience and what I did when I went there. Now, I didn't go to the Palestine if you want to get all tricky and all that. And, I would love to go. But once again, I did have it listed as my second favorite country. And if you want to hate me for that, I mean, go right ahead. You can feel free to hate me for that. But once again, I haven't did any hate. Like, I don't hate anyone. Like, I don't hate the Palestine. I had a really good experience in the freaking country. Love the food. But anyway, guys, this is this email. So since I'm not live streaming tonight, I thought I would, make a video talking about this because this is pretty insane. And thought I would, clear that up. But anyway, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out, y'all.